Hello, and in this video, I'll be talking about the few things that I had missed in my previous videos. First of all, at end of each day, say from 8 to 9, you have to do revision of the whole day. And on Sundays are reserved for revision plus to complete your backlogs. It will act as an cushion day to complete your backlogs. See, since revision is very important for the exam, therefore you have to devote time to the revision. It should not be that it has been in the past. What mistake we make is that I have completed my this subject, but I'm unable to recall the contents of that subject. That is only due to lack of revision. Then, second thing is transforming from content consumer to content generator. It can only happen when you recognize the patterns in the books, patterns about what kind of view they are putting it, say patterns about from which point of view have they written this example. For example, that say in any say in any content that you are reading, some point will would be through the lens of environment, some would be through the lens of society, some would be from the lens of history, some would be lens from the lens of polity, some would be there from the lens of governance, say delivery of service, some from IR. So you have to recognize that pattern while studying that content. So it is, if you'll practice right now, then you will build neurons in your brain. That is, you'll change your attitude towards the exam and the content whichever you'll be reading. You'll be more focused upon the essence of it. Say it will also help in later on in life, because it is more of an analytical way of looking at things. And fourth thing is make and learn notes even if they are imperfect, and learn them multiple times. Notes, we wait to make perfect notes, perfect notes meaning that when I'll complete my this book or this chapter, after reading and learning this chapter on the book itself, then only I'll make notes. And it has to be holistic. No, sorry, make basic notes, learn them many times, learn them so much, that many times that they are mind mapped in your brain. So automatically when you have done these your imperfect notes, then you can add extra things on it. It is more of like layering approach again, the layering approach that I talked about in last videos. So you have to maximize your potential, and it can be that you go through the process patiently, and you will automatically transform yourself. So just work patiently. Insulate yourself from others. Example, others means your flatmates, say from home, from your cousins, from your friends. Insulate them. See each and every action of yours through the lens of, or through the angle of that, how is it going to help my studies. Example, that you have food, that you have 4 to 5 options of having dinner or lunch. Two of them are very far away, and one of them is very near to you. So instead of going into that entertainment and that zombie mode of yours, that I'll go to the furthest away, that because it will help me to walk also. No, eat from the one who is near you, because near you, if you would analyze, so if you'll have your dinner or lunch at a place near you, it will help you to decrease down your time, it will help you to decrease your focus. So each and every moment, each and every act of yours should be focused towards the exam, and it will build up slowly and gradually. So have patience. In your study should be target based, as in, say on, until this week I'll be completing this subject, in this day I'll be completing these many topics, and in this hour I'll be completing this much amount of stuff or the content. So how will target based help you is that you would not go in your leisure mode. Leisure mode example, that many a times what happens is that we study the whole day, but output is not as effective at as it would have been. This is because you were not target based. So be target based. Now there's a question about how much to study each day. You should study for that much amount of time that after giving your exam you don't regret of giving in extra, that if I would have given these many extra time I would have scored better. So there is no calculation of how many hours I've studied in the day. No. See, if you not do this, then again, opportunity cost of the exam. Remember it. Age, family, resources, and many more things. Now there are some methods to study. Say if you're not feeling like to study, so there are 3 to 4 methods that have been pointed out. Read aloud, start reading aloud if you're feeling sleepy or sort of things. Walk and read, it will help you to just make you awake. Stand up and read because it makes you more of, say, active, or I would say more of aware when you stand. You are more alert when you stand. So stand. Now again, how to study. How to study example, how are you going to read the content? As I've been telling in last few videos also, in this also I've told how to do it. So when you start, what you can do is just take an overview of the chapter, just take the gist of the chapter, that is the mains points of the chapter, the points of the chapter that belongs to mains, not very trivial points but the obvious points that should be remembered. So after doing it you are ready with your basic. So now you can link things to, means you will be able to understand things very clearly. Then after having done these basic content of yours, then you can add these facts, some trivial points that you are unable to uh, remember, so then you can work upon those trivial point of yours. So therefore have command on the basic content, that is the gist initially. Now as always, before going I would like to quote, it's a process and it has various stages, so you have to go through it very patiently, you have to pass through it very patiently, so have patience. And again, धीरे धीरे रे मना धीरे सब कुछ होए, माली सींचे 100 घड़ा ऋतु आए फल होए. So always keep this in mind. And one more thing, stay away from distractions I have already told in previous some of the previous videos. So भाई कर ले यार, 1 साल कर ले यार बिना डिस्ट्रैक्शन के मेहनत यार, एक ही तो साल है, फिर सब कुछ कर लेना, लगा लेना दम.